And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Fate Seed has grown a lot more, just better as a character. Awakening, she's
it's actually more of her tsundere personality that she has in the Japanese version of Awakening.
So translation issues once again?
Yeah.
That's always the problem with Fire Emblem. There's always a translation issue.
Hey, like Tharja's support conversation with his name Robert. Oh, I made you this
with a lot of stuff, and with a lot of the translation stuff in Fates.
Yeah, well, that was a whole that wasn't just names. That was just a lot of stuff. They had to remove.
That was a giant clusterfuck there.
Heading. Enough said.
Yeah, I'd rather not get into it because that horse has been beaten to death. Even though I think some people go a bit nuts, I don't think it was that bad.
I think it's glue now, actually. Because aren't horses? Isn't glue made out of horses?
Yeah. Well,
allegedly.
Yeah.
Wait, so you know how some kids eat glue? That means they're technically eating horse?
Yeah, but why would you eat glue anyway? That's disgusting.
I thought they sniffed.
I mean, they just put whatever they want in their mouth.
Eat, sniff? Why the hell? You're supposed to use it to stick paper together.
Not get high off of it.
Yeah, literally.
But hey,
I mean, and there's still people who get high off of.
I mean, knowing the kids I know, I wouldn't be surprised if they've tried that.
Yeah.
And these wyverns are smart, knowing not to go for Hector because they'll get absolutely.
Oh my god, Barter doubled something.
Yeah, I know. Barter
Well,
had pretty
that wyvern rider
speed.
had steel lance, so
terrible.
Yeah. I had to because I wanted to show off Carla. Barter had to be somewhat competent.
Did you give him stat boosters?
No.
And one more kill gets him a level up, and he's also increased his weapon rank.
Yeah, I think he does become level 5 either this chapter or chapter 31. One of the two. But we get him to level 5 by at least the time we need to.
Do you bring Barter to the end game or no?
Not end game, but the chapter before. I do.
I've only ever done that
Victory
once.
or death.
Bring everyone.
Pardon?
Victory or death?
Yeah. Well, remember, Hector hard mode
that
does
chapter
limit
has
your...
like over 100 reinforcements, apparently.
Yeah, but it's still shorter than this one.
Yeah, because at least it's not less mages that just go at 2 range instead of 1.
Yeah, well, yeah, because this time I actually have javelins. Next time I will actually have javelins. But it's also, we do get more units to deploy, but Hector hard mode as a whole does limit your deployment stats. Like, I've only got 10 for this, whereas in Element Normal mode you get 15.
I mean, I kind of think that's a kind of lazy way of making things. I mean, experience growth, that's fine. Enemies being smarter, that's fine.
No, I don't have a problem with limited deployment.
More siege magic!
To be fair, I don't think it should be a major factor when it comes to difficulty, but I don't have a problem with it, because it does mean you have to really know who you want to train.
Yeah.
And make the best use out of the limited numbers. What I do think is bullshit is giving the first enemies you see in the game Luna and Vantage.
That's why nobody plays
Doesn't remind me of
Lunatic
Lunatic Plus,
Oh, wait.
please.
I'm going to actually bring
considering
something.
that can also get counter as one as well, so even in the prologue. Why the hell would you do that?
Because they're evil.
Oh, add that to the list of things I got to bring up in my speech class tomorrow, where I'm ranting about why I hate Awakening.
Hey, wait, I just thought of something. How do you make Ryoma a lot more broken in Fire Emblem Fates?
Give them Gale Force.
Give him Gale
Other
Force.
than that.
No, let me finish it. Give him Gale Force, Astra, and the Crusader from Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
What?
Oh, that. Yeah.
I haven't played
What's that
Symphony
do?
of the Night, so
It's a sword that you can move with while attacking. It attacks like 4 times. You can get 2 of them.
Wait, the sword familiar, though?
Oh god, Florina! Everything except the fence on that level up.
No, not the sword familiar, the sword you get from the schmooze.
Okay, I haven't played. I just know about the sword familiar, though, because call me Johnny.
Sorry, I just pointed out that Florina basically got an almost perfect level up, got everything except the fence.
Yeah,
I mean,
defense
for me,
is shit,
that's-
but this wasn't. That was
For me,
And
Florina, though.
crit?
Fire Emblem 21. We've got 5 more games, you know. Still
Blazing
waiting
Knight.
Yeah.
Does Florina cap strength?
I don't think she does, actually. I'm not sure. She gets really high in her stats, but I don't think she caps strength. I know Heath caps speed.
And another crit.
Actually,
That's
I'm
what
pretty
you call
sure
dancing with the angels.
I'm pretty sure the strength cap for Peg Knights is 23, so...
Well, I wouldn't be surprised, I just can't remember. I do also... I know they're cap, but by the end...
Holy hell!
Out of the 3 lords...
Chris,
that was
Wait, what?
overkill and a half. By the end... by the end, Elwood had the highest strength stat of the 3 lords. I think it was like 28.
That's my boy!
Oh, you say overkill here. Good lord.
That's my boy.
No, but that was overkill. He criticaled the poor druid, and he could have just one-shot with the steel lance.
You need to get to the AC series.
Huh?
Yeah, I know what he's talking about.
Assassin's Creed?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Flag, Revelations, you know.
I was
So
gonna
much
say
overkill.
You know you
Assassin's
talked about.
Creed
You just
2.
said the 2 ones I don't like.
Here's the weird thing. I swear Black Flag is meant to be the best.
No, I'm sorry. I actually had a debate with this with my friend when I was trading some games with him. I like Black Flag's main character. I don't like the gameplay so much because it just gets too repetitive.
Fair
In
enough.
I
my
like the
opinion-
story in 2 the best because, good lord, no one beats Ezio.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think the best Assassin's Creed game at the moment is AC3 because Assassin's Creed 3 has very good story and it's really fun to play.
I don't like Connor.
I like
I've only
Connor.
ever played Assassin's Creed 2, so...
Well, the problem with him is that seeing how a lot of people probably want someone that was just as snarky as Ezio from the last game, I don't think Connor was actually fitting the deal because, one, he's very humorless and short-spoken.
I think he's kind of, in my opinion, he's a better version of Ezio because you actually kind of get a better reason. Okay, I mean, your family dying is, but Connor's whole village gets burnt to the ground.
Which they rebuild.
But he actually causes it, though. Unlike Ezio, who's...
Causes it? I thought...
Yeah, he tells Charles Lee where his village is.
Oh yeah, that's right, they did.
So he's
So that's why
kind
I
of guilt-tripped.
So that's why I think it's a little more impactful.
Maybe, but then again, I just did not resonate with Connor as much as Ezio. I just thought the arc with Ezio over the course of 3 games just worked better.
Alright, so if that's the case about the games you've talked about, I know that Assassin's Creed... What was the first one on PS4? The one with all the... Unity, that's the one. I know that one was
I
trash.
like you.
But
No, that was
wasn't-
not bad.
I swear Origins is meant to be pretty decent, is one of the better ones.
I don't know anything about
Microtransactions.
Origins because I just fell off after Syndicate. I didn't even watch the movie, which I knew was going to be bad, by the way.
Yeah, which is
Well,
a
speaking
shame
of
because
video-
Michael Fassbender's a really good actor.
Speaking of video game movies, apparently Tomb Raider's good.
Well, I heard
Somehow.
it's a decent film, which for
here's
video
the
game
thing.
standards is incredible.
Well, here's the thing. They said that with the previous Tomb Raider film as well.
Yeah.
I mean, that one I can understand. I think it might be because the thing I can say about Tomb Raider is that they kind of lend to video games.
Well, yeah.
Tomb Raider, Uncharted, Metal Gear, I can see those making decent movies. Metal Gear, I can see making amazing movies. though.
Wasn't Tomb Raider supposed to be an inspiration from Indiana Jones or something?
Oh yeah,
This
we
is
can
coming-
tell it's definitely, really drawn from it. Just with the whole raiding tombs. It's just called Tomb Raider.
This is coming
Uncharted,
from someone who's
anyone
never
know?
played the...
Nathan Drake, if they make an Uncharted movie, Nathan Drake needs to be played by Chris Pratt.
Or digitally young Harrison Ford. Nah, but
Well,
not seriously,
that
I have heard it's a decent film, and I'll probably watch it because I'm actually a massive fan of the Tomb Raider reboot and its sequel, so I want to see how they adapt it.
I never played the first Tomb
From what
Raider
I've seen
reboot.
of the Tomb Raider film, I'm guessing it's supposed to be just like the first Tomb Raider reboot. No, the reboot for the Tomb Raider series we got in
2013. Yeah.
Thank you.
I never played that. I played Rise of Tomb Raider.
I played
That's
both.
incredible.
I love both. The reboot is fantastic. You've done an amazing job. I think Rise is better because it feels more like a Tomb Raider game.
And I think my issue with Rise though is that the game clearly doesn't feel like it's supposed to have combat.
Oh yeah,
So
the other Tomb Raider game was like that too, but it's better in Rise.
Hey Blaze, you were talking about Assassin's Creed Unity. Did you purposely cut there, or did you actually have something to say about the game?
No, 'cause I haven't played it. I just knew it was infamous for being shit.
It's
Well, here's
actually
the-
not bad.
Well,
like,
okay, the story probably isn't bad, but
The story's
here's the thing.
decent.
It's just boring. I just
And
could
buggy,
not get into
buggy,
it.
very buggy.
actually, it's
Seriously.
not buggy. I played it recently though.
All right, maybe not now, but when it came out, we all saw it.
It rendered badly and it ran at 12 frames per second.
Oh, come
Good
on.
lord.
Hey, it's better than Arkham Knight on the PC.
Yeah, that's a train wreck in of itself.
13%
that-
over 12%.
Oh,
To be fair,
fucking
that-
hell, 13 crit again, Barter. You must really love Awakening.
Yeah, that's 3 crits. Like,
Wait, I
these
said that
three
the
enemies
moment
he
it
had
said
killed just
13
then.
over 12.
Yeah,
I don't get why
literally.
Barter keeps doing Awakening crits. That's where warriors were at their worst. 'Cause
Very true.
Who makes Vake a warrior when you get second seal?
Not
You have
me.
to
I make him a
berserker.
barbarian.
Same.
I hate fighting him.
And
I like Lloyd for
and
who he
this
is,
fight.
but Jesus
The fact that he's
Christ.
also on a throne is one of the worst things.
I've already said, he is
Double
a
miss?
third fucking miss!
Yeah, but it's only 2 damage and a 4 crit. I think Florina's got this.
I got
Lloyd.
critted by him on
And
11% and died with a Sword Reaver.
That's probably why
Yeah,
you
that
hate
was
the
in
chapter
full
so
fang
much.
offense.
I always what I do personally for whenever I fight Lloyd, because I always train Lucius, just have him fight Lucius. Because, like, one range away, light magic, usually no damage.
Yeah,
So that's
actually.
when you-
But the point is, no matter if you
Right there.
do Lloyd first or Lloyd second, Lloyd's always going to be a pain in the ass. Because Lloyd, when you face him early on, he's got fucking Silver Sword and 23 speed. Or at least I think he's got 23
Lloyd.
speed.
No, he had a light brand, didn't he?
No,
Yeah,
because
it's not Lloyd.
I recorded that chapter not long ago. He has a Silver Sword.
Oh,
Yes?
yeah, that's
So
right.
wait,
You're actually
how
going to
do-
be doing that as a Let's Play as a bonus episode.
Yeah, that
Wait,
and
how'd you
Kenneth's
get
version of Pale Flower of Darkness.
How
Okay,
did you
now-
end up getting
Looks like that
Jeremy's
version.
version of
Is
it?
that the version where you also show Corral's recruitment, the Kenneth version?
Yes, I do, because I have GBA emulator, so and that's how I play Binding Blades. I just did the same with Blazing Sword on normal mode, and because I played it so recently, I just sped through it.
So wait, how did you get Jeremy's then?
You have to make sure that Guy, Raven, I think it's Guy, Raven, Barter, and either Dorcas or Dart's levels are better than Urk's, Lucius's, Priscilla's, and Sarah's.
Oh, I think Barter really helped with that.
Oh, Guy as well, remember, because Guy promoted.
Yeah, to be fair, I always get Jeremy's as of late because, as I said during chapter 25, I, from now on, always train Raven, Dorcas, and Guy because,
I always train Raven. Raven's awesome.
like,
course he
Guy
is.
just made such a good impact on me. Like, his first few times I used him, I just can't stop. Dorcas, he's one of the axe units you can train up and promote. That doesn't have to wait for an absurdly long time to promote.
Yeah, true.
Or if you just go get Geets.
Or Hawkeye.
Yep.
Yeah, but personal thing, I've said this before, I don't love using promotes unless it's Jafar or Seth.
This is a nice shrine. I wonder if I should bring my kid here someday.
Yeah. No, it's actually funny.
No.
You see how this is the top of the map? That's the bottom of the
Yep.
map in Binding Blade, Chapter 21.
Yep. Just
Which map do you
God.
think is worse? Which map do you think is worse? This or the one in Binding Blade?
I'm going to say this because this one just has... It's mainly just annoying because of the... The range people, whereas Binding Blade actually throws hard enemies at you. Like, they're all promoted and everything. Well, most of the
I mean,
time.
there was kind of like a joke going on in Discord talking about this map, just like
Slog
so
of
we
Destiny.
kind of made a SpongeBob episode. Okay, let's take the map from Binding Blade and push it somewhere else.
Yeah, well, they are interconnected. They're on the same world, so, you know. I mean, I personally, actually, normal mode, remember I mentioned this, I actually like Cog of Destiny on normal mode. I think hard mode, it gets a bit silly because there's a lack of enemy variety and the enemy difference in, like, how good they are is staggering. Whereas the original one has a bigger level of variety and consistency.
I think the reason I like Cog of Destiny is because I've never played hard mode.
I've
So
already
basically,
said this
could you
before.
Sorry, Hades. I'll let you go. You go
Again,
first.
I've already said this, but seeing how many times I've just replayed this and how unlucky again this chapter, I just can't get used to it. In fact, I think on my first time, I actually did have a massive splitting headache when I got out of it.
Yeah, well, again, the experience can often be the deciding factor. Like, I've played, like, the first time I played Lynx's Gambit, because here's the thing, I didn't know battle save was a thing, I didn't know what it did, so I had to restart near the end, like, 5 times. I was like, fuck this level. And I have noticed in the future, I can beat it easily now, and I know it is actually quite well designed, but I still fucking hate it.
I cheesed it with har.
No,
Just
I don't
like
want to cheese
bonus
it.
experience plus har equals dead Ludwig.
Yeah, but here's the thing, I wanted to train up all my units, and I've actually done a Lynx's Gambit, and I hope I can do this in the Let's Play, where I've wiped the map clean. I was like, oh, I feel good.
How do you do
I
that?
wonder if you're...
There is a way.
Just wait.
It mainly involves har, but there is a way.
Just wait. When you play Radiant Dawn for the channel, Makai's gonna cap speed. Aaron's gonna get the speed level ups he's been getting from me is like 30 at the moment.
If anything, because I'm doing the one where I'm using all the shit units on easy mode, they're just gonna like have the best fucking level ups. I'm like, and when I come to like normal mode, watch how like Har, Ike, and Titania get the fucking shittest level ups and get terrible RNG. And I'm like, why are you doing this to me? Why?
And har caps resist.
That'd be weird if hard cap res.
So
To be
basically,
fair,
with
har
this
has really
level,
good speed for me at the
basically at
moment.
this level, why would you call it Cog of Destiny? Better name for it would be Cog of Destiny 2. But it's
Or Slog of Density.
no,
Ragnar
no.
came up with
Why
that.
I'm saying Cog of Destiny 2? I think you might know what I'm referring to.
No, I'm drawing a
Certain series
blank.
by Bungie.
Oh right, yeah. I see.
I
that
don't
game
get
that everyone stopped playing.
Halo?
Considering the microtransaction bullshit.
Oh wait,
That's what's happening
I'm
with
sorry. I
most
thought we
games.
stopped talking about Star Wars.
No, Destiny 2 also has some sort of microtransaction bullshit as well.
Yeah, but
Name a
whenever you
game
think of the
nowadays
phrase
that doesn't-
microtransaction bullshit, you know what comes to mind.
Name
Yeah.
a game that doesn't have microtransactions at the moment. That's
Well,
not Nintendo based.
That's
No,
not
no,
Nintendo
maybe a game
based.
that maybe a game that got rid of their entire microtransactions.
Star Wars Battlefront 2.
I'm trying to think. A game that doesn't have microtransactions that's not Nintendo based. Does Sonic Mania have microtransactions?
No.
There you go.
No.
So neither does Forces, but who's gonna force you to play that?
But I'm.
that was a good pun, actually. I'll give you that one.
I've not heard good things about the game.
I've heard
just-
it's mediocre. Like, it's not an awful Sonic game, but it's very blah.
I've heard it's
But
like
one of the stupid pieces of DLC for that is actually that Sonic meme as a shirt in Sonic Forces as DLC.
Someone will buy it.
I'm not joking.
Yeah, someone
That
will buy it.
Sonic,
You know, I
Isn't
just find
Supersonic DLC as well.
yeah.
Yeah, and there was some bullshit going on with that as well, where it was gonna be free for a month, and then they're gonna charge people $2 to pay for it. So paying for a feature that's been free since the 90s.
Yeah,
I know I'm
literally.
jumping ahead.
This is why I've said multiple times Sonic should never have gone 3D.
No, he had to. And hey, there have been some good 3D Sonic games.
Colors, Generations,
Colors
Lost World,
Generations.
debatably.
I mean, right, Adventure 1 and 2,
Yeah,
it's arguable,
We got
but
good. We got good 3D games, but not till like 2 decades after everyone became 3D.
I haven't played Adventure 1. I played Adventure 2. I don't love it. I don't like Adventure 2 that much.
that's fair enough. Adventure 2 does have a lot of nostalgia bias. And I'm kind of one of those people, but I mean, I think Adventure 1 and 2 are at least competent. You know, I'd love to see them go back to the formula and perfect it. But, you know, Sonic had to go 3D, couldn't just stay 2D forever.
Yeah, speaking of nostalgia bias, like one of my big ones is have you guys ever heard of Marvel Ultimate Alliance?
Yeah, I've heard
yeah.
of it.
I've heard of
heard
it.
of it.
It's
It's
actually
not-
a pretty damn good beat 'em up.
It's a decent game, but it's like I played the ever living daylights out of it when I was young, and it's like I could have played better.
Yeah, and
And
here comes Hector's
finally-
promotion.
Hector's
Hector's-
promotion.
Yeah.
Becoming Hector the Rector. Nils, get your ass over here now.
Because I want to put my dick in it!
Hector smash!
You know, the amount
Plus
of
5
fucking
res,
innuendo-
Jesus Christ.
The amount of
Yeah,
innuendo
sure,
jokes
so
are
it's no longer
making, it makes
Xbox.
me just want to do one. But it's going to be horrible.
Yeah. But here's the thing, you call him Hector the Rector. No. If anyone's wrecking shit when they promoted, it's Elwood. Like, seriously,
No, we just-
against a Berserker with a silver sword, 30 damage times 2.
I thought you were going to say Wendy there for a second.
No.
No, we just call him. We just call
Why
him
would
the
you call Hector the
Hector.
Rector when you should be Hector the Erector?
Oh, lovely.
Wait, have you managed to get Hector and Florina to A support yet?
No, I wasn't able to, even though I tried really hard. It got to B, and then it was like,
I
no.
actually was able to.
I got Elwood and Lynn to A support.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons is because I don't
Oh
really
god, that
trust
could
Florina
fit
on
as
the
a
front
given
line,
line.
trying
That
to
can be
attack,
taken very wrong.
Yeah.
To be fair, with supports, you have to spend like 90 turns to get some of them.
Yeah, the GBA support system is bollocks.
Same in
but-
Priscilla's
So,
big one for me.
again, more stuff between Hector and Oswin, and Hector's
Boss
starting to
wing.
catch on to his shit. You won't find out now, but he's catching on to his shit. It's definitely one of the moments, like, towards the tail end of the game, that's where Hector's real character development comes in. We'll see more of that in the upcoming chapters.
Yeah, like that's my thing about actually this game and its lords. The reason Lynn's my least favorite, apart from as a unit, her character in story doesn't really develop. Hector's does. Elwood's does. Elwood especially.
Yeah, well, Lynn's arc at the beginning is really good. It's just after that,
And her supports aren't great, in my opinion. I feel the Hector and Elwood support are kind of similar in a lot of ways.
I like
support
Elwood's
is
one.
good.
I actually think that's one's underrated. The Wrath one's my favorite.
The Hector one, that's the one I usually do because I don't use Wrath, I don't use Kent, I don't usually use Will.
Who uses Will?
I used him once. Did you see that picture I sent into the chat where he capped speed,
Well, good for him.
nearly capping strength? Oh, and remember that guy I was telling you guys about? He capped strength, capped skill, didn't cap speed.
Odd.
Oh,
Wow.
I got a little off context. Hector for Smash win.
No, Hector, Elwood, Lynn for Smash. You have them as a Pokemon trainer thing. I'd totally be down for that.
And have it be that
If they bring back
tactician.
that type of mechanic in Smash 5, which they could, considering how Laboratories is working on the new Smash, not.
If they
Yeah, but
If they
they could
bring
bring
it
it
back
back just because they don't have to squash it on the 3DS this time.
if they bring back Ice Climbers, they're gonna have to nerf them heckin' back. Because wobbling. Try to keep your balance.
I've
I'm slow.
never been able to actually do anything good with the ice climbers. Like, how do they? I know you can like chain them because there's two of them attack you with a hammer, but I never been able to pull that off.
Well, it's an advanced technique, but I'm sure they can balance them because, Smash Bros. 4 I
Fire.
thought was very balanced in terms of just how the characters perform. I know some are better than others, but I thought it was overall a very
Greninja.
balanced game.
But we can go
Greninja.
beyond Smash 4 and make everything better.
Yeah.
Finally, it's over.
Finally, the
No.
longest session that's ever had is over.
Yeah, that
But it was fun.
Log of
that was a
Destiny.
beefer. That was a beefer.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you all very much for sticking through it. I felt we did really well this time. Thank you all very much.
Pleasure
Glad to be
here.
here on
And
probably
back
the
to
most
this one,
obnoxious
though.
Glad to do
This
these.
was fun. This was fun.
Okay, so next time we meet, we're going to go for Hector's going to search for the legendary weapon, so we get a new chapter, but, when things start, once Hector does get his axe, then a certain someone's going to go bye-bye.
Bring your
Shit,
gas
hit
mask.
the fan.
Someone's going to make me be an idiot as well.
Yeah, but until then, thank you for watching. We'll see you all next time. Take care, and good night.
Later.
Farewell.
Hello,
Bye.
Sky. I'm coming home.